Hi, good evening, everybody. Game day. The Sabres are back in action once again for the third game in 4 days, this time against the Panthers. Coming up. Three games in 4 days. This is it. This is one of the best tests we're going to see this month. I mean, this is, of all the teams that were lined up to play this month, this is quite the powerhouse we're running into today. So I'm looking forward to this because everything points to the fact we shouldn't win this game, which I don't really give a damn what the experts think. So, okay, so we got 3 games in the last 4 days. We're coming off that shutout loss in a game very well earned by the Kings, I'll say. But we got to hang around this team, and it's going to be a tougher task than yesterday, guys. I'll tell you right now. This is going to be a tougher game to hang around. That Kings team, yes, they're big, and yes, they can play physical, but they're still a bottom third of the league. I have to check it. I know the Panthers are in the top 10. They're probably right around 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, right in there somewhere. Panthers have been there all year hitting. So this is going to be a really tough test. One thing for sure, besides the hitting game, is that the Panthers lead the league in shots on goal in the entire league. They've been there all year. So they're going to be hard to stop today. Good. This is what we want. We're playing our third game in 4 days. Good. This is another thing that works against us. I want to see how the kids react to these kind of situations, you know? So we're gonna have our plate full, guys, absolutely today. Let me just open up my favorite site, NHL.com, for a second, and we'll look at the last 10. Okay, the Panthers are coming in 6-4-0. They've won their last 2. And the Sabres are 3-7 their last 10. Of course, that 6-game losing streak's in there. And yeah, if you look at at home, we're 9-15-4. On the road, they're 12-7-5. They're beatable. They're beatable on the road. At home, they're 25-6, these guys. They're crazy at home. But you look at the schedule, the Panthers have 27 games left. 10 of them are at home, 17 are on the road, you know? So these are the games that the Panthers are going to be gearing up, trying to win, and trying to make their push to catch Tampa Bay, which I think is going to be hard to do when it's all said and done. That Tampa team is also quite the team, as we know. All right, so we'll have a little chat about the game. And yes, I got my old jersey out. I've lost the weight. I can fit back into this one. I'm happy about that. I gave it a good wash yesterday. I said, it's time to pull it out. And I said, yep, I'm not at my exact weight where I want to get to, but time to bring out the jersey, which is a size smaller, but I like him a little baggier. This will be baggier when I continue my diet. So when we go into this game, guys, this is the game where really, let's get ahead of the game with this one for a sec. Nobody can really complain whatever happens in this game, guys, unless we stand around and do nothing. If we can play like last game and at least try to compete, and not be so maybe like some one or two you said out-coached. Yeah, we were out-coached last game, no doubt about that. But if we can hang around this game, okay, and just make a game of it, I'll be good with that. And we'll just roll the dice and see what happens down the stretch in the game. You know, I always say, guys, I never doubt a young team. I've seen too many things in my life where the unexpected can happen no matter what. So if we can go into this one and we can just fight these guys right to the end, just right to the end and be basically standing when the bell goes off, I'm good with that. I want to see how we fight, though. We're going to have to fight in this game to survive. This is a hard-hitting team. They're not just an offensive juggernaut. This is a hard-hitting team that we're up against. So we're going to be getting punished out there if we're not hitting back. This is a type of game, guys, they're top 10, top 8 in the league in hitting. We're going to have to hit back. We can't just do nothing. If they come in here and they out-hit us something like 25-8, we're losing. Tell you right now, we're losing the game, or we're losing it outright. But if we can step toe-to-toe with them, and if they punch us, we punch back, there's a chance. And that's the kind of thing we're going to have to do in a game like this, I think. There's going to be some nasty out there, okay? a team that's going to be a little tired, so we're going to be in a bit of a bad mood. So that could kick in and help. That could help today. That's what I'm hoping to see, is a bit of a bad mood with the boys today. Just a little tired, frustrated, things like that. And, and I want to mention, because James had mentioned about, right, James, yeah, you were talking about like, I don't care about the score, I care about how Tuck is doing. From what I've seen, when they took him, when he left, it was just a precaution. I don't think it had anything to do with his rotator cuff. I don't think so. I don't, but I mean, it's not official yet. I just don't think the way he hit, it looked to me more like neck than shoulder, kind of. You know, I know it was in that area kind of thing, but at the same time, we'll have to wait and see what the word is on that, you know. I think he'll be back, Tuck. I mean, he might not be for this game, which is fine. If they want to do a precaution, they should. You know, if they want to sit him and let the bruise go down a few games, let it happen. These games are pointless. We're not getting in the playoffs. So make sure that we don't re-aggravate that rotator cuff. We just don't want to take a chance of re-injuring that. So my guess is, I'm guessing Tuck won't be in the lineup today. Anderson will be in nets, no doubt about that this time, I think. I was very impressed again with Turkarski. So I guess we'll just have to finish out the last third of the season as these guys, as our goalies, I guess, you know. But I hate games that we could be using them for other goalies and not doing it, guys. It drives me nuts, but they want to, you know. And it's not like we're trying to develop Hauser. I mean, look at his age. He's 29, 30, so, you know, I don't see why we can't bring up another goalie and give him some time also in there just to see. I liked what I seen of him this year, so I'd like to see some more. It would be nice. So today, got to go in. We got to jump on them early, okay? Because they're going to try and come at us hard, but we got to jump back on them early. They're not expecting a storm, guys. They are not expecting a storm of Sabres coming at them early. They're not. They're expecting to do that to us because that's what they've done all year to other teams, right? So they're going to try and do that all game. They're going to try and just keep coming at us. We got to get a little mean today and not stand around in our zone watching them making their pretty passes. No, we can't do that. We have to keep coming right at them no matter what the score is. If they jump up on us, let's say 2-0 early, we got to keep coming at them. Keep coming at them. And if we do that, there's a chance. But if we stand around, look around, do the confused thing, you know, no. We're going to get killed then. We're just going to get massacred. So this is what I'm hoping. The Sabres come out of the gate strong in this one. They're going to have energy. They better expel that energy a lot in the beginning and save some for the end. But especially the first period, we've got to jump on these guys. Because I don't know if we're going to have one of those good third periods in this game. Really, we're going to be tired by the end of this game. This is what's going to wear down. You know, we're going to need good goaltending in the third today to win this game, if there's a chance to win this game. You know, I'm not really going into this expecting to win, guys. I'm more expecting, what am I going to see out of the boys in a game like this? Third in 4 games in 4 days. Third game in 4 days. They just came off kind of an emotional loss yesterday. You know, they were in that game. They were in that game. They just couldn't get it going because LA played the trap perfectly on us. And it wasn't much we could do, it felt like, you know. It's just one of those scenarios. This is why we have 82 of these things, because game to game, we just don't know for sure, right? I'm hoping we can go into this one strong in the beginning and save and consume some energy for that third period somehow, some way, and make a push on them. See what happens. That's it. That's really my thoughts on this one. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, no, you guys all know I'm thinking about that Thursday game. I'm really geared for that one. So this one it's important because this is one of the elite teams in the league. These are the games that you can kind of gauge where your kids are emotionally. Not the record, not the season, but where your team is emotionally is going to say a lot about the Sabres today, guys. How we react 3 games in 4 days against one of the elite teams in hockey, it's going to really say a lot. This game's going to say a lot. So if we come out flat and we look confused and we look, I don't know, lazy, no, it's not an excuse. There's no excuse for that, but I'll understand it a bit more in a game like this because of all the hockey we've played lately. But either way you look at it, let's go, let's get them. Let's try and at least put up a solid fight all game and see if at the end we're congratulating our goalie. Let's hope, guys. All right, see you in the post game, guys. Have a good one. Go Sabres, let's get them. See you then.